Hello, dear students. Let's start the new topic, chemical properties of hydrogen. This topic from chapter 7, hydrogen, of class 8 in subject chemistry. Let's open your chemistry book and come on the page number 99. Let's come on the topic, chemical properties of hydrogen. So the first chemical properties of hydrogen is action with litmus. Hydrogen is generally neutral towards the litmus. It means that hydrogen gas could not change the blue litmus to red, or neither change the red litmus to the blue. So the hydrogen is neutral towards the litmus. Now the second property of the hydrogen is combustibility. So hydrogen is a combustible gas, but it does not support the combustion. Hydrogen is itself a combustible gas. Hydrogen combined with oxygen. Hydrogen gas combined with oxygen and produce the water molecules and a lot of it. Water molecule, that means the vapor of the H2O, and produces a lot of heat. So hydrogen is itself a combustible gas. The calorific value of the hydrogen is 150 kilocalorie per gram. So hydrogen is a good fuel. It is a combustible gas, but it does not support the combustion. Hydrogen burn with a pop sound and a pale blue flames. So hydrogen produces a lot of heat in a few fraction of time. So in a fraction of time, hydrogen produces a lot of heat, and due to the production of heat, burning of hydrogen produces a pop sound, and it also produces a pale blue flame. Now the activity, through the activity we can observe that the aim of this activity is to prove that hydrogen gas is a combustible gas, but it does not support the combustion. So aim of this activity is to prove that hydrogen gas is combustible but does not support combustion. Now the material required for this activity is a gas jar which filled with hydrogen gas and a burning tapper, burning tapper or burning paper or burning stick. Let the procedure. First, hold a gas jar that filled with a hydrogen gas in an inverted position. So this is a gas jar. In this gas jar, hydrogen gas is filled, and that gas jar is an inverted position. Now introduce a burning tapper in it. Now they introduce a burning tapper in it. Then what we observe? We observe that the hydrogen gas burns near the mouth of the gas jar. So hydrogen gas burns near the mouth of the gas jar with a blue flame. But the burning tapper gets extinguished inside the gas jar. Why? Because near to the mouth of the gas jar, the hydrogen combines with oxygen, and hydrogen itself gets burns, itself gets combustion. But inside the gas jar, only hydrogen gas molecule present, oxygen gas molecule not present. So the burning tapper gets extinguishes due to the absence of oxygens, due to the lack of oxygens. It means that oxygen not present in the gas jar, only hydrogen present. So hydrogen never support the combustions. Hydrogen is a combustible gas in presence of oxygen, but hydrogen never support the combustion. Now observation again. We observe that the gas burns with a pop sound and a blue flame is seen at the mouth of the jar. So hydrogen burns with a pop sound and blue flame seen at the mouth of the jar. And we also observe that the taper get extinguished inside the gas jar. So what we concluded that this activity shows that hydrogen gas itself burn but does not support burning of the paper. So hydrogen does not support the burning of the paper. Now the third chemical properties of hydrogen is action with non-metals. So when hydrogen react with non-metals, then number one, hydrogen when action with oxygens. So hydrogen when react with oxygen. So when hydrogen react with oxygen, then hydrogen start to burn with a blue flame, blue flame. And also produce the steam, H2O molecule, steam, water vapor molecules. Let's see the reaction. When hydrogen combined with oxygen, that means when hydrogen burns in the presence of oxygen, it produces a lot of heat or blue flame along with steam, H2O molecules in the vapor forms. Now the next properties, reaction with of non-metal, reaction of hydrogen with another non-metals, that means action of hydrogen with chlorine. When hydrogen reacts with the chlorines, that is the greenish yellow color, in diffuse sunlight it produces the hydrogen chloride gas, HCl gas. So hydrogen is a colorless gas. When hydrogen react with a greenish yellow color gas, chlorine, then it produce hydrogen react with chlorine, then it produce hydrogen chloride gas, HCl. In diffuse sunlight, not in the direct sunlight, when these reactions taking place in the dark, then no any reaction takes place. That means hydrogen never combined with chlorine in the dark. When direct sunlight is applied on these reactions, hydrogen and chloride, then they produce the explosive product. Now if hydrogen react with chlorine gas in direct sunlight, it could be an explosive reaction. So the suitable for this reaction is diffused sunlight that produce the hydrogen chloride gas. So hydrogen react with chlorine in diffuse sunlight to produce a colorless hydrogen chloride gas. In direct sunlight, it could be an explosive reaction. Let's see the reaction. Hydrogen react with chlorine, produce the hydrogen chloride. Now the aim of this activity to show that formation of hydrogen chloride from hydrogen and chlorine gas. The material required for this activity are a gas jar that filled with hydrogen and another gas jar that filled with chlorine. So one gas jar that filled with hydrogen gas and another gas jar that filled with chlorine gas, Cl2 gas. Now the procedure: place the gas jars that filled with chlorine gas over the gas jar filled with hydrogen gas. So first taken the hydrogen gas in a gas jar, and another gas jar chlorine gas is filled, and place the chlorine gas jar over the hydrogen gas jar that contain the hydrogen gas, and kept this for sometimes. Let's see now this is a gas jar that containing the hydrogen gas, and another gas jar that containing the chlorine gas, and that gas jar placed over the hydrogen gas jar. Now the color of the chlorine is greenish blue. After place the chlorine gas jar over the hydrogen gas, allow the gases to mix while being exposed to diffuse sunlight. So providing a diffuse sunlight. Then what will we observe? We observe that the mixture of gases turns colorless due to the formation of hydrogen chloride gas. So the initial color of the chlorine, greenish color, that greenish color becomes colorless. This is due to the formation of hydrogen chloride gas. So we concluded that this activity shows that when hydrogen and chlorine gases react together in presence of diffuse sunlight, they produce the hydrogen chloride gas. Now another reaction of hydrogen with another non-metal. So the reaction of hydrogen with the sulfur is a non-metal. So when hydrogen react with sulfur, it produces a colorless hydrogen sulfide gas, H2S gas. The smell of the hydrogen sulfide gas is as like the rotten egg, सड़े हुए अंडे की तरह. Let's see the equation of the reaction. So when hydrogen combined with sulfur is a non-metal, it produces a hydrogen sulfide gas, and the smell of the hydrogen sulfide gas is like rotten egg. Now the another chemical reaction of hydrogen with nitrogen. So when hydrogen react with nitrogen, it produces the ammonia, NH3, and this process is called the Haber process. In this process, we taken the 3 volume of the hydrogens and 1 volume of the nitrogen, and heated these mixtures at 450 degrees Celsius temperature and 200 atmospheric pressure. In the presence of iron catalyst, they produce a pungent smelling colored gas called ammonia, and this process is called the Haber process. Haber, H-A-B-E-R, Haber process. So in the Haber process, hydrogen and nitrogen combined to form the ammonia in the industries at the temperature 450 degrees Celsius and pressure 200 atmosphere in the presence of catalyst iron. Let's see the reactions. Bent nitrogen combined with hydrogen. So both gases combined, 3 volume of the hydrogen, 1 volume of the nitrogens. In the presence of iron catalyst at 200 degree at 200 atmospheric pressure, under 200 atmospheric pressure and 450 degrees Celsius, it produces the ammonia gas, and this process is called the Haber process. The another chemical property of hydrogen is action with metal. So an hydrogen react with some active metal, sodium, potassium, calcium, then hydrogen produce their respective metal hydrides. Let's see the example. When sodium react with hydrogen, it produces sodium hydride. So metal hydride. When potassium react with hydrogen, it produces the potassium hydride. When calcium react with hydrogen, it produces the calcium hydride, CaH2. So hydrogen react with metal, produces their respective metal hydride. Now the another chemical property is action of hydrogen with metallic oxide. So generally hydrogen react with metallic oxide, it produces the hydrogen gas, produces their corresponding metal and water. So when copper oxide react with hydrogen gas, it produces their respective metal and water molecule H2O. So when oxide of metal such as iron, copper and zinc react with hydrogen, they get reduced. So metal oxide get reduced by the hydrogen and produces their corresponding metal and water molecules. In the reaction, water is also formed. Let's see the reaction. When cupric oxide react with hydrogen gas, it produces the copper, metals and hydrogen gas. So in this reaction, copper oxide get reduced into the copper. So it is a reduction reaction, and that reduction reaction taking place by the help of hydrogen. So hydrogen behaving as a reducing agent in these reactions. Next example, when zinc oxide, this is also a metal oxide, react with hydrogen gas, it produces the zinc and water molecules. So zinc oxide get reduced into the zinc by the help of hydrogen. Now a reaction in which a metallic oxide loses its oxygen to form pure metal, this reaction is called the reduction reaction. So this reaction, copper oxide when react with hydrogen and get reduced into the copper metal, this reaction is called the reduction reaction, because the copper oxide get reduced into the copper oxide loses their oxygen molecules. So reduction taking place of the copper oxide into the copper. So this reaction is called the reduction reaction. This property of hydrogen is called the reducing property. So in this reaction, hydrogen behaving as a reducing agent, and they have the reducing property. So this is all about the chemical properties of the hydrogen. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.